guys? Ryan here for Bender Wins with today's daily free pick. So we have 3 picks for you guys today. Before we get into that, got our second win in a row yesterday. Well, we won on Monday, took Tuesday off, couldn't find any value, and won again yesterday. Pretty easy winner, San Jose Sharks, coming out with a 5-2 win. Had a couple goals disallowed. I don't know. You guys watched that game? What do you think of that high stick goal? I thought it looked good. But anyways, I know in the NHL you need enough evidence to overturn a pick. So it's not good enough that, it looks like it's good. It actually has to be conclusive to overturn. I think that's fair. So anyways, guys, got the win. And I said I have 3 picks for you guys today. I have a college football pick, NFL football pick, and another NHL pick for you guys. So let's start off in college football. So college football, guys, we have UCLA going into Stanford. So UCLA is 1-5 this year. The only win they have was that unbelievable comeback win. And then we have Stanford, which is 3-3, and they're coming off a high, winning against 15 seed Washington. So naturally on this game, you have a team like UCLA 1-5, Stanford just come off a huge win. So that line opens up at Stanford being favored by 8. That line has continued to dwindle and drop and drop and drop to the point where now it is UCLA plus 3.5. So they opened plus 8, they're now plus 3.5. So there's a lot going on in this game. This game took a lot to analyze, and I started out liking one side, and the more I got into it, the more I liked that side, and that can be dangerous sometimes. So I wanted to go back and really go through the information again and again, and I did, and I've come out to the same conclusion, guys, that UCLA is a strong bet today. So they're getting 23% of the bets, 37% of the money. So right off the bat, we like the money distribution. So not only do we have more money than bets, so that tells us we have sharps betting with us, but we're betting with Vegas, right? Which, as I said in yesterday's video, guys, right now, you don't want to be betting against Vegas in football, okay? So we like that. To dig a little deeper, there are definitely steam plays on UCLA. There's been reverse line moves, and we're contrarian. So the 3 things that we really look for, guys, steam play, which is like your sharps, betting large amounts of money. That's how you end up with 37% of the money when there's only 23% of the bets. You've got reverse line moves that despite getting the majority of the money, that line continues to drop, which tells us what, guys? Vegas wants money on Stanford. And they're going to continue to drop that line until they get what they want. Which they're getting that money, but they want more. So, this is one of those games, guys, where Vegas knows something, okay? And the sharps know something. I don't know what it is they know. I'll be honest with you, I don't. But I trust them. I trust Vegas. I trust the sharps. So something is up. They know it. And that's why they're continuing to drop this line, trying to get money on Stanford. So the other little tidbit that we have, now there's kind of in the 3.5 to 3 range, depending what book you're at. We've talked about this before, guys. Fading in college, 3-point home favorites when that total is under 55. So when we fade 3-point home favorites when that total is under 55, we win 62.6% of the time. It's good for a 20.6% ROI. And I've talked about that system before, so maybe some of you guys have picked up on it on this game. But all in all, guys, like the pick, we're going to go with UCLA plus 3.5 at minus 115. So depending on what book you're at, some of the books are still at 3.5. Some have dropped all down to 3. When I started doing this, it was at 4. So you're continuing to see that line drop. And that's not based on public money. That's sharp money. The majority of that money is still on Stanford, but Vegas, greedy pricks, they want more. All right? So we're not going to give it to them. We're going on UCLA, guys. Plus 3.5, minus 115. So that's our play for that. All right, we have pro football, Kansas City and Denver. So again, interesting matchup, guys. We have A huge public favorite, public team, Kansas City. 79% of the bets and 75% of the money. So, again, here's a situation where we have not only steam plays, but we have reverse line moves on Denver. So, this line opened up, guys, 5.5, okay? Denver, solid 5.5 favorite. 5.5 it's one of those numbers that's, I wouldn't say it's as compelling as like -6.5, where Vegas is like, please bet on it's less than a touchdown, but it is psychologically, again, 5.5 is one of those numbers that you see that sometimes you get a little weary about, well, what does Vegas want us to do? In this case, Vegas made it very clear what they want people to do. They want people to bet on Kansas City. Why do I say that? Because I said there's 75% of that money has come in on Kansas City. So naturally, what would Vegas do? Keeping in mind, in a lot of games, Vegas wants 50-50 action down the middle, right? Unless they feel like they have an advantage. Okay? So if they wanted 50-50 down the middle, wouldn't they have moved that line to 6.5? Maybe 7 to try and get that money down the middle? But what do? They do a reverse line move, guys. They go the other way. Okay? They've dropped that line to +3. So at +3, they're saying, please give us some more money, which we're not going to do. We're not going to bet against Vegas in this game, guys. We're going to go and bet against the public. I said already, there's 79% of bets on Kansas City, 75% of the money. Okay, there's only 25% of the money on Denver, but 21% of the bets, and there's definitely steam plays, there's reverse line plays, and we're contrarian. Those are the three things we're looking for again, guys. Went on the score.com app, there's a little survey there in the chat, and you just pick which team will win against the spread. Click on that, and 72% of people think that Kansas City will cover. Okay? Those are dangerous numbers, guys. That's when the public's like, yes, how could I lose? Those are the games we really like. So we are going to be on not Kansas City. We're going to be on Denver plus the 3 points at home. Okay, taking Denver plus the 3. We're contrarian. We got reverse line moves going in our favor. We got the public way on the wrong side of these line moves. And we got steam bets coming in on our side. So 3 things there, guys, what's not to like. All right. Last thing, guys, I said I have an NHL pick for you guys. So we have Buffalo Sabres going in play against the LA Kings. So the Sabres have their 5-1-1 to start the year, and LA is 2-4, including some ugly blowout losses that LA's taken. Quick can't seem to stop a beach ball right now. But that being said, I don't believe Quick's starting tonight. And I don't have 100% confirmation, but I'm pretty sure that Campbell's going to be starting for LA. And there's a number of things that I like about this game. And if we think back, I wonder, when was the last time that we had an East Coast team that was playing back-to-back games on the West Coast? Do you guys remember? Yeah, that's right, yesterday, when we got a win with San Jose. And same thing today, guys. Buffalo played a tough game yesterday, and now they're going to go and play in LA. So LA gets zero respect right now. LA used to be like a very public team. Like, it used to be like, do not bet on LA because everyone had come into Vegas from Los Angeles. Like, that was like a golden rule in Vegas for years. Do not bet on any LA teams because Vegas would set the lines like worse because you get a bunch of public driving in all the time from LA betting on their home team. So it was trendy among professional sportsbookers, just fade LA, right? Just bet against LA and, you probably have an advantage on most games. But not the case today. Vegas right now, at the time posting this, they're receiving 4% of the money on the money line on LA. 4%. 96% of the money coming in on Buffalo. And you know what? On paper, right now, it's minus 110, minus 110, or minus 115 in some place, but minus 110. It's a coin flip. It's, they're saying, okay, we're going to give you even odds. You're going to take the team that's 5-1, with a goalie in net that hasn't been defeated, or you're going to take like LA. I mean, on paper, guys, this looks like, wow, Buffalo. But if you want to win consistently, and want to be like professional sports bettors, guys, we have to take unpopular teams. We have to go against the grain, and we have to, make decisions that on paper we question. Okay, on paper we question taking, LA against Buffalo, guys. But I'm telling you, I've been doing this for a long time, and this is a solid pick. I talked about this yesterday, guys. Early on in the year, there is value. You can't find every day, but there's value out there to be found when you have these what look to be mismatches. And I talked about it, guys, yesterday. In the first 24 games, when you have those teams that are winning over 50%, and they come in and they're on the road, the home team wins 60.6% of the time. And that includes our win on San Jose yesterday, guys. So our pick is going to be the LA Kings minus 110. So, pardon me. Still getting over this cold little. Minus 110, guys. This is not far from where the line originally opened. And again, you want to ask yourself, psychologically speaking, from the Vegas standpoint, if they're getting 96% of the money on Buffalo, do they not want to move that line? Like, do they not want to try and attract some more money on LA? And they are a little bit, because the line opened at 125 to minus 120 to 125, depending on the book. And now it's gone down to minus 110, but still at 96% of the money. Do you not think Vegas would, say, oh, we made a mistake, let's flip that, let's get them up at, plus 125. They haven't done that, guys. And the reason they haven't done that is because they know what we know. All right, so those are our picks for today, guys. Pardon me. We have UCLA plus 3.5 at minus 115. We're taking Denver plus 3. And we are going to take the LA Kings on the money line minus 110. So that's it for today, guys. 3 picks for you guys. If you could leave a like, really appreciate it. That's it. So as always, guys, have a very lucky day.